Well, what if you knew what you saw was the truth, but no one believed you? The film adaptation of the best-selling thriller The Woman in the Window premieres tonight on Netflix.
911.
My neighbor Jane, she's been stabbed.
Detective Little, NYPD.
Where's Jane?
Mr. Russell believes that you made a mistake.
You have never met my wife.
Ma'am, you all right?
Amy Adams plays the agoraphobic child psychologist whose life is turned upside down when she witnesses a brutal crime in the home of a family she thought was picture perfect. 13-year-old Mariah Bozeman is part of the star-studded cast alongside some Hollywood heavy hitters. We're talking some really big names. And Mariah joins us now to talk about her experience with this and, of course, the film as well. It's good to have you with us, Mariah. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, okay, so let's talk about your character. You play Olivia Fox, and you're part of a plot twist. I guess we can say that much. So what can you tell us about your character and about, maybe what you can about what we'll be seeing of you in the movie?
So I won't say too much because I don't want to give away any information about the movie, but my character is Olivia Fox, and I am really energetic. I can say I love my life. I definitely have a bit of a struggle with my parents because I have an estranged marriage, but I pick up on things that they may not realize, but I still live my life like it's perfect.
Interesting. Okay, so when you're talking about your parents in the film, one of them being Amy Adams, I believe she's your mom in there, but there's also people in the film, Julianne Moore, Gary Oldman, Jennifer Jason Leigh, Anthony Mackie in there as well. I mean, these are people that, others would kill to be able to work with them on a project. What was it like being around such, incredible actors, such incredible talent?
They are all amazing actors, but they're also amazing people. They made me feel very safe. Anthony Mackie, he's very, very funny. Amy Adams is super nice. Being on set with them taught me a lot on how to build my craft as an actress, but also it really just taught me so much, and it was such a great experience overall.
That's good to hear. It really is. Okay, so what was your reaction when you found out that you landed this role? Because the bottom line is that, Netflix is where it's at right now when it comes to, getting eyes on a project that you're working on. It had to be exciting for you.
I was so excited when I figured out that I got the role. The audition process was a bit long. I went in like any other normal self-tape to film with my agency, and then I just waited and I kept going over my script. Then I got a call back and I was flown out to New York to have a director session with the director Joe Wright and a initial cast read. And then I went back home. I waited to hear about the news, and then they gave us the call that I did land the role, and I was so excited.
I bet your family was too. A big deal, no doubt. Okay, so you're busy though, even outside of the biz, I guess we could say. You're a model. I think this is cool. You're a fitness instructor, a cheer ambassador. How do you do all of this?
It's really a lot of management. My mother, she is one of my biggest supporters. She helps me with a lot. So does my dad and my aunt. They really do help me keep everything in check. And I just do other things to make sure that I'm still happy with everything.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like you have a good balance. It really does, Mariah. What about goals for the future? Where do you see yourself, let's say 10 years down the line? What do you hope to be doing?
I'd love to be a series regular on a show, land another movie. I think really the biggest thing for me is just building my craft as an actress and becoming the best actress that I can be.
Hey, well, you are off to a fantastic start. Mariah Bozeman live with us this morning. Good to get to visit with you, Mariah. Thank you.
Thank you.
And The Woman in the Window premieres today on Netflix.